Happy Thursday, everyone. It's Thursday, April 23rd. We are cruising through this week. Big picture announcements are a couple of apologies for the videos trouble that we've had this week. We've had the settings kind of been changing on us. If you haven't read Scott's post in the theme section yesterday, which kind of breaks down the event of the videos not working from a systems thinking perspective and mental models, please do. It's just a great example of how sharing and explaining different perspectives on the same situation can increase everyone's understanding. It's kind of, when we're apart from one another, we don't always have an opportunity to clear up some of the disconnections that we might have. And so thinking and using a systems thinking model and ladders of inference can often help us think through and problem solve a little bit differently. So we also know that with the video issues, it's likely that not everyone got to watch the video yesterday, and there was some important information in it. Scott specifically asked that if anyone has not downloaded or started playing Wolf Quest, can you get in touch with him right away? We would love to. We need to know what the deal is. Is it because your parents haven't downloaded it, or are you having a tech issue, or you haven't had time, or whatever the reason is? It doesn't really matter, but it's helpful for us to know how to proceed with that. We need to have you get it downloaded ASAP if you're going to, because the game developers have given us a temporary link and they want to be able to take that down. And we can't give them permission to do that until we're sure that all of you have downloaded the game, or we don't want to. So if you have not done that yet, reach out to Scott so he can help. Otherwise, you might miss out on playing the opportunity. And for those of us who have been playing, it's quite fun. It's a steep learning curve for some of us, like me, who are new to gaming and at least hunting elk and this kind of gaming. So you won't want to miss out. So otherwise, we're going to take the link down and you won't have access to the game. So please reach out to Scott if you have not gotten it downloaded. There's no way for us to know who has and who hasn't. So that's important information to share with us. Also today, Zoom meetings are math half group meetings. Group A is from 9:30 to 10 and Group B is from 10:30 to 11. Remember to come prepared for your math Zoom meetings by having your textbook, your workbook, your spiral, and a pencil handy and ready to go. We don't want to waste our time waiting for you to go grab those things. So come to the meeting ready with all of your math items. For LA today, mostly you are doing your own self-assignment. We talked a lot about planning and making a plan for writing your rough draft of your comparison paper, working on your Google slideshow. So today's the day to start implementing your self-assignment in terms of getting that work finished. You have journal entries that are due tomorrow. I also have posted a Google slideshow tutorial. There's actually a link to two different tutorials. One is a little bit more about organization and sort of the basics. And then the other one is a full-on, here's how to do Google Slides. If you haven't done it before, it might be good to start there. If you have, it also might be a good refresher and also might show you some other things that you weren't, maybe that you didn't know were available to do with Google Slides. So the rough draft of your comparison paper is due next Tuesday. The Google Slideshow isn't due until May 5th, 6th, or 7th. If you missed our Zoom meeting yesterday and you did not get a time slot for your presentation, go ahead and send me a quick email or chat with me during office hours from 2 to 3, and I can let you know what your meeting time or your sharing time will be for our Google slide presentations. And let me just slide down here. For math, Group A, obviously you have a Zoom meeting at 9:30 where you're going to work on section 11.3 together on a math concept called combinations. And to prepare for your meeting, you should check your answers from yesterday's assigned 11.2 workbook problems, pages 85 through 88. And the answer keys are in today's assignments. If you have time before the meeting, please also complete the IXL section that Scott's attached for a bit more practice with coordinate planes. If not, then you can complete that after the Zoom meeting. For Math Group B, you're going to also need to prepare for your Zoom meeting. Scott would like you to do two things. One, check your answers in your workbook for section 12.1, which is pages 103 to 104, and that was assigned yesterday. And then two, complete pages 107 and 108 in your workbook on angles on a point. This is new and it was not assigned yesterday. So you have a little bit of work to do before those early meetings. So you'll want to get on that right away if you can. The answer keys for all of these pages are posted in the assignments for today. And on your Zoom, you're going to be working on section 12.3 together because it's a little bit trickier than 12.1 and 12.2. So that's kind of cool. You're taking on new ground in math. And then additionally for Group B, you have a math challenge posted in your section that involves using an online protractor to measure angles. Read the post for the directions and good luck should you accept the challenge. Theme and science. We heard today that there was a lot of success in Love and War on the Amethyst Mountain, and we even heard that there are some expectant mothers. Great job on tending to your families, those of you who have made progress, and keep on wolfing. And I still would appreciate some extra tips on how to get an elk. I don't seem to be able to run fast enough to even get close to them. Genius Hour. So this was also mentioned in Scott's video yesterday. And so I'm going to say it again today. This is a reminder, a daily reminder that you should be spending at least 1 hour on your Genius project and to document your progress. And that documentation could be a picture that you take on someone's phone, or it could be a screenshot of something that you did on the computer, or it could be you simply just writing down the day that you did some work and writing down what it is that you did or questions that you have that you still want to address. So something to document what your progress has been. We know that we're doing author studies presentations that first week in May. And so probably sometime after that, second week of May, we'll be asking to hear a little bit about what's going on, what happened with your Genius projects. So lastly, the specialist for today is art. And I noticed that Mary Jo is going to roll over the assignment that she posted from last week. And she also posted the picture of her color wheel, which she did in her yard. One of the groups saw that this morning and one group did not get to see it. Take a look at that picture. It is stunning and pretty amazing of all the different colors that she found just right in her own yard. So I hope you guys have a great Thursday. You'll be seeing Scott, so if you have any questions for him, you can feel free to ask him. But if you have questions for me, I would love to chat with you from 2 to 3. And for anybody that hasn't, I believe that when I asked on Zoom meeting today, most people had heard from that Total organization that I was talking about. If you have not received something from Total, TOTAL, would you please send me an email? That way I know who has received something and who has not received something. That'll just help with the next stage of our project. So toodaloo and have a great Thursday, everyone. Bye-bye.